Hi, I am here to present a tour of my admin site, a short tour of my admin site. So I have already tested. Um, I've done the unit test of the data of my project. So everything is running fine. So everything has been passed. Means all the system test has been passed. Now I have run the local host, so they are connected. It is running. So I could just switch to my user section. So I have a different path for the users because this users admin section is just for content developers, not for the end users. So they need to they need their sign in of information to get sign in. There is no register option for here because only the existing content developer has the rights to add the new content developer because they have the rights to a database. So I have already an account. I could just submit. If, for example, if I type the wrong password or wrong email or unknown email, the database does not let me in. So yeah, I will submit my information. I get logged in. So my details, same thing. I could see accessibility bar, which is the same as in the home page, in the previous homepage service, but there is a changes. For example, there is a change, or for example, there is an emergency option, call service, but there is a dashboard option now. It is a closed website, means to hide a website service, and there is a logout. It has been changed because now when I get logged in, a session has been created. Now the browser know that I am or a content developer of this website, and I don't need the services. So I'm not the end user. I don't need those services I need are this thing. For example, if it is the previous loading page, so if I load it now after logged in, so you will see that it will be switched to the current option. So again, but they have the same, but the font size you can increase and decrease. For even content developer could decrease, and you could change the font size as well, but I like the same, the default one, so I go with the default. So now if I could update, first is I could do account management, and account management I could update my account management. But before going to, if you could see, there's a home page. Why there's a home page link? It is, for example, if I update something over here and I want to check if it has been applied or not, I could go just click this home page. It will go let me to this home page, and here I could just check if my updated information has been applied or not, if it's working. If it has not been working or there's some error, I'd go, there is option admin dashboard. I could go back to the admin site and could update this details. So there is also a switch between the end user website and the admin site. And now there is the in this service there is in this management first service, which is which is available for the end user, for the content developer, means for the content developer, is the account management, where they could update your details or change the password. For example, if I update my details and I just change my name, submit. So just my name has been, the usernames, user is updated, but with the text details, not with the image details. So it will give you an if it's successful, it will be green. If there is an error from the database side, it will be red. So if same user management, I have the right to create user and to create more content developer is the admin. So to create more content to admin users. For example, if I add, but if I go with this some rough names. So there is, for example, I could, for example, there is an I type a wrong name, no value for this one, wrong email, uh, wrong password, not validate password. So the errors will pop up for every, means for the fields that they are not correct. You should make them correct to make this submit button active. and to submit it. So it will let the content developer um, not to do errors. So I need to go with the text name. So for example, if I go with the same details which is I am right now, or I could change simple, just I could change the name, I could change the role, but I could go with the same email. And I create error-free password, means according to the validation rules on the client side. So all those input validation errors were from the client side, from the browser side. Now submit button is active. Profile image, no, I could submit I could add user without profile image. A default profile image will be used from the database. I will submit. So error has from the server side because I cannot create it. Why I could not create it? Because there is already a user with this email. So there is some rules and regulations to make the to make the database integrity means to let it be error free. Yeah. So I cannot add those user. So same, I could delete any user if I want. For example, if I delete, I could just submit. Are you sure you want to delete? No, I'm not sure right now. I just go. So because then I have to create the to run to be. So this thing you can do from the user side, from the reason side, for example, and now I can add, update, or delete the reasons from here. For example, if I delete one reason just for the test, if I could not delete it from a user, I could delete it from here because they're the same functionality. Yeah, reasons success reason with that ID is deleted. So no, think no, that field is deleted. So if I want to add, for example, now just add that the same thing again for the test. You could add. I have the same reason just for the test to check. Yeah, and now here for the symbol, instead of images, I am going with the font Awesome 5, which is a free icons available online. So which is easy rather than images to upload and take a space in database. So I have image upload facility for the account creation for the services where I wanted to go with some different one, more feasible, more efficient way. So here just you just need to do, for example, I just go with, for example, go to the icons. This is the page font icon. Here now I will see many icons available here, so you can just ask them. Right now because it is coronavirus, so I look for a virus. So, did I type wrong? No, I was right. So yeah, the virus, so yeah, I take out this virus. Start using seconds. So I just need to provide this class name. When I will provide this class name here, it will auto change this class name to a font in a symbol. So it will be treated as a font, and it will be more efficient. And then now for the details I could add, for example, for the situation, now I have reason, but I could add situations for that reasons for the, yeah. And what services do you want? For example, what service could be linked to this one? For example, I have lost and I do not have enough now due to coronavirus. Now I could look for services available here. These are our services which are already input through our reasons or through services. But if the service which you want is not listed here, you can go here and type it. For example, my one I could not find, or it is not listed here, so I just type it here. Don't worry about duplication. If this is already in database, like this one is already in database, don't worry, database will handle, it will not add duplication, it will look for, yeah. And Now the second situation, for example, if I ate is I am a patient and I could eat, for example, the next services is available, I could go with this service. So I could eat more, I could eat more. uh, it is up to you how many you want to eat situation. With that reason, submit. Yeah, reason with the coronavirus has been entered. Yeah, so sample name, situations, services. Yeah, and I could update, I could delete. Now for example, I want to update, for example, some such things here. I could, for example, I want to add more situations for this reason, which is unemployment. I could go with this one. I could eat ABCD. Go means anything you want right now. Anything is coming in my mind. So you can go with any situation. You can type here, and you can go with any services over here, or which is required for that situation, or you can type this as a new service, and you can just click submit, and it will update, and it will add one more service here. So for the service management, so here the same thing is there. We have services, we could add, we could update, we could delete. So if I want to add service, let me go and have a look if I have some service available. Yeah, so I have this current status. For example, there is one service provider, which is this one, the website. It has, go with that website, make sure that all those fields are correct. For example, if I type something wrong, then for example, see, the input fields will come up, just show me that you have done wrong. And if I have service provider with the same name, or which is already in database, so it will same as the user, it will give me an error that this name has been, it will be same name user has been entered. So otherwise, if I go to check to show every functionality, it will take too much time. So the same services which has been replicated for the other services, I'm not going to duplicate, just to make it short. Otherwise, it will be going to be very too long video. So because they are the same services, but with same process with different services available in this management services. Yeah, like what do you say? So in the summary, I could go with this short intro, the text, or if you want to make it more fancy, or if you want to add anything, you want to add any video or such things, multimedia, interactive web or map, Google Map, you can just go and enter that HTML part. It will parse, it will auto parse in the end user side. So it will be entered into the database, but when it will go to parse in the means the front end, it will be parsed as a web page section. So I could say the essential notes, what is main important note, that it is a 24-hour service and for 7 days. So now see, this helpline is for the truck, so I need to find a service for a truck. If not is not available, I could just go and type truck, or if I need to go with alcohol. Yeah, so alcohol, this could go with the truck services, it could go. So if you want to add, you can add more. So more services could be, because one organization could provide many services, and it also you have to look for this one, if this organization provide the legal services for the alcohol or drug services or the services as well. You can go see and just select those services from here. I could select, for example, if this organization provide alcohol, legal services or financial services too, I could just click the control, just hold the control key and select more. So two I have from this field, from this, and two I have from my own, from the this input field. So there are 4 services. which this organization is providing right now, and it is this the hotline service. I could select more if there are more, and I could go with the image if I have an image. Let me look if I have an image. Sorry if I found the link, because it is very late night right now and I'm very tired. I have image or not? I don't think I have image. No, I don't have an image for this one. Sorry. Let's go without image. Submit. Because you have seen that I have put an image for the user. So yeah. This family truck support has been entered. Let us look. Yeah, it has been. See, now it was providing the 4 services. It has line service. Some organizations provide many more of communications. So, for example, this one. So they have lines. They have address. They could have the local counseling services. They have the chat service. They have forum services as well. They have the website, and so you can use multiple modes for that service. Yeah, you can update. For example, if I want to update it, for example, I want to change the mode. Yeah, hotline and forum. I have just to test, just to show for the update thing. So it has been updated. We have to edit the text, so it has been updated. See, now there is lines and form. Let's switch it back to this original, because it is for everything. It is for maximum services. Submit. Yeah, so you can update, you can delete. Let's check off first this thing, then we will be able to delete this thing. Let's check. We have updated the low alcohol site. So alcohol, addiction of alcohol, urgent help, because we have created a hotline service. So we have this thing already in the database. We edit this line, which does not have any image. We did an image, but we uploaded an body, means a video in the body section. So we have this thing, and we could call the service, and we don't have this one in the locate. We have just this thing in a line service. So it is updated. Now if you go back to switch, delete. You want to delete? Yes, I'm sure you want to delete this service. Sorry, the service is not deleted due to some reason. Yeah, there is a database error. So let's go and delete something. See if I can. For example, there is a safety plan for the abuse. Yeah, so I'm succeeded in this one. So it has been deleted. Sometimes the database does not respond to your thing, otherwise they have the same functions going on, the same code at the backend, which works for different. So yeah, and we could try. So if you want to check it, have a look. If it was, I think it was for financial issues, and I think it was some article over from here. Service I'm done. No, sorry, I forgot it. So it was an article of somewhere. Yeah, it is an abuse one. Okay, so it was from the domestic violence. So it is very late night. I'm recording. I'm very tired. So yeah. And now info. There was some article going on there. So now see, there is just one article. There was 2 articles on there. It was yeah. So which is about the safety. issues. So right now that article has been deleted, so this service is not no more. So yeah, I could update things over here and delete, means those things, update, aid, all those management I could do, and check or the home page that if that has been applied or not. And so this has been done. So these are this all those processes which we could do at the admin side. And if you I could logged out, I could simply just click logged out. I go back to the admin. It's because I have opened it before, so it is just I have to. So yeah, so close website. So now everything has been logged out. So it was a short tour of admin site. I tried to not to go with every functionality to make it long, but if it get long in any way, sorry for that. Thank you. Bye.